Hey everyone, it's your girl Mama Lou from the Healing Hermit. I'm bringing you the newest Pick a Card general message from Spirit. We got 2 piles here. I wanted to do a more elaborate spread, interviewing the ego, but the people have spoken for my Instagram poll that you guys just wanted a general message. I don't blame you. Getting to know your ego, and it's intense. Trust me, I did the spread for myself and that was hella intense. I was crying. I was like, I know what I gotta do, but I'm hurt. But anyways, so in order for you to best select the pile with the message that's going to resonate, I need for you to take a few deep breaths. Okay, so let's start off with a deep breath in. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold for 3. 1, 2, 3, and let go for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And do that 2 more times. And 1 last time. Perfect. Now, for pile number 1, I have placed pyrite. And pyrite, it's a beautiful crystal for, give me 1 second, I'm referencing my book because I don't want to give you guys the wrong information. So pyrite, also known as fool's gold, is a stone of defense and protection. It symbolizes the sun and cleanses the blood. So if that's something that you're needing at this moment or that interests you, go ahead and select pile number 1. So beautiful. I love the shape of it. Yeah, so pile number 1, that's your pile, and the timestamps are linked below in the description box. I'm still learning how to do the chapters on the YouTube videos, so just know you don't have to watch the whole video of pile number 1 in order for you to get to yours. Go down to the description box and click the timestamp for your pile. And over here, excuse me, for pile number 2, we have citrine. So those of you inclined to this crystal, citrine is a stone of abundance. It invites success and money and raises self-esteem. Good for the heart, kidney, livers, and muscles. Citrine is also associated, Citrine is also associated to the solar plexus chakra. So if that's something that you know you need to do some work on, or something that you want to harness the energy more of, cleanse energy more of, go ahead and pick pile number 2, citrine. And I believe pyrite is associated with the root chakra. I don't know. I'll put it in below if it is or it is not, but just saying. So remember, your pile is your timestamp for your pile is in the description box below, so go ahead and check that out so we can get into the message. Okay, bye. I'll see you at your pile. Okay, hey y'all. So I actually had to re-record this video for pile number 1 because I didn't realize when I was editing your video to put it all together, I just didn't feel good with what I gave. I feel like I can do better. So with that being said, I'm going to be using obviously the same cards that I got from the first message, but I'm going to be honest, I'm not going to hold back like I did on the other one. Yeah, because I believe you deserve that. You deserve the truth and honesty. So let's get into it, shall we? So this card here, again, this is for pile 1, the ones that chose pyrite. Okay, and this card here is what you need to know. I asked 3 questions while I was shuffling the deck to Spirit. What you need to know, what you need to do, and what you need to release. Okay, so let's get into it. So those of you that chose pile 1, for what you need to know, you guys got the Sun card. And in this deck, I'm using the Psychic Tarot. oracle deck, and in his interpretation, he sees the sun as a light. And here, what I'm seeing, this could be you. This could be you. You could be the light, and also you have the potential to be the light. And I got pulled clarifiers again. I'm using all the same cards, even the oracle cards. I'm not going to be doing a live shuffle as I did in the original video because, again, like I said, I wasn't satisfied. I was not satisfied with my work. So, hey Virgo, I'm seriously living up to my rising placement in Virgo. Oh, sorry, that's not the one. Here we go. So what you guys got is a clarifier for what you need to know. In order for you to be the light, you need to start making choices and making those decisions for yourself to choose happiness, choose the light, choose to be in a better place in your life. And I know that kind of sounds like easier said than done, and it sounds kind of tone deaf, but if we're speaking quite honestly in the sense of like the law of attraction and the law and the principle of mentalism, I'm sorry, I'm like so into like the Kybalion right now and Hermetic philosophy because I just never seen something so truthful than that. But it talks about and also if you want to be less philosophical or spiritual, think of it in a sense of cognitive behavioral therapy. At the end of the day, it's all the same thing. It's this knowledge that I'm giving you is as old as time. As you think, you will feel. As you feel, you will act. Okay, you will start acting that way. So if you're not thinking of yourself as this light, as this sun, as this beautiful person, not only exteriorly but interiorly, if you don't see yourself as worthy, as confident, you will start to feel that way. Ergo, your actions will be of that, of you not being confident. Your work, your way of thinking, your way of feeling, your way of behaving will be of that. So in order for you to bring this light and this love and this sun, this embodying this, you need to think that way so that you can feel that way and you can act that way. You can make movements and choices and decisions in that way. Okay? And we'll tie the rest of it together, don't worry. So and spirit suggestion of what you need to do here is 11, balance, and this represents the Justice card and the original tarot, Rider, it's the Rider tarot deck, excuse me. So Justice is talking about, well, the balance card is you need to find what's causing this disharmony in your life that is not allowing you to be, how do I say it? Sorry. You need to do a personal inventory and see what's bringing about this disbalance and unharmony in your life so that you can be the light in your life, essentially. There you go. You need to start looking at it, how do I say, kind of detach yourself in the sense of those expectations, emotions, and see it from in a way of logically speaking, right? Is this way in which you're carrying yourself, is it serving you? Is it really helping you become that light in your life and make choices and decisions and movements in accordance to how you feel, how you think, right? So you need to ask yourself that, have that discernment and that wisdom so that you can move that way. The clarifying card for that is here, disruption. So I'm getting two things out of this here. One is that you need to disrupt those old things that are no longer serving you, right? They're no longer serving you. They're no longer doing you justice. So bring disruption into your life. Break those things down to the foundation so you can build back up into this new light of your life, so that you can bring in balance. And then the other thing I'm getting here is that if you don't do it, your own damn self, the universe will do it for you by bringing a big disturbance. A big disturbance. Look at that. So, honey, if you don't do it, the universe will do it for you, and it'll do it in the most dramatic and chaotic and disruptive way. So this is kind of like your sign, your confirmation that you know you need to make changes in your life, and you've noticed, right? You've noticed that you have to make some changes. So here's your sign to do it yourself before the universe decides to do it for you, before spirit decides to do it for you, right? This is the signpost. And then the third one is that maybe some of you guys are going through legal matters, because just as in the original tarot talks about, it also hints towards legal matters, okay? So maybe you're going through some stuff in the courts because some disturbance, some chaotic event that you guys decided to settle it in court. Yeah, you guys decided to settle it in court, and the outcome, don't attach yourself to the outcome, whether it be good or bad. Just know that you learned something from it. But seeing this light here, the outcome, potentially you will come out from it stronger. Okay, so let's move on to what you need to release here. We have the Six of Pentacles, material and spiritual prosperity. The reason why the Six of Pentacles is coming out here, normally this is a card about someone who is being generous and sharing the wealth, sharing the knowledge with their community, with their friends, with their family, and with others. But the reason in which I believe it's popping out is because you're not doing that enough. You're kind of like gatekeeping. You're not sharing yourself with others, and it's not to say that it's a good or bad thing, but what I mean by this is that you're wondering why you're not having good situations, right? Why you're not feeling so light, why you're feeling like you're just stuck and stagnant. Look at this guy here, he's stuck and stagnant, right? He's like being confined into one space. It's because what are you giving? You know what I mean? Like, you're demanding so much, but you're not giving anything. So how can you demand if you don't give, right? And also I'm getting in a sense of karma. Karma's coming up here. Maybe you have made some choices, some movements in the past that have brought about disruption, and you're yeah sorry, hold on one second. So with this clarifier here, okay, so like I was saying with the karma, you could have been the one that was causing this disturbance to your own self, right? You thought that this was not going to affect you in a negative way, but lo and behold, it is affecting you in a negative way, or those around you. But you need to start realizing that your actions have consequences, serious consequences. You need to bring balance into your life, right? So that you can embody this card here, so you can be the light in your life. And as a clarifier for the Six of Pentacles here, material and spiritual prosperity, is a positive movement forward. When you allow yourself to let go of expectations, of those attachments, you're able to move forward without expectations of what you're gonna get, okay? And in return, the universe will bless you for being that way, okay? Yeah, definitely, it will definitely bless you for being that way. And then this is another thing that I'm picking up here, is that some of you guys are working and oversharing. So some of you are not being generous, are not sharing, are gatekeeping, are some of you guys are doing that, and then the other ones are doing that too much. You guys are giving too much of yourself. You guys are overcompensating for something, And that's not allowing you to move forward. That's not allowing you to progress mentally, emotionally, and physically, in all aspects of your life. It's not allowing you to progress. So you need to stop giving too much of yourself, okay? You need to bring in that balance in your life and let go of those disruptions. Let go of the reasons of why you feel like you need to overcompensate. Honey, you are worthy. Okay, your self-worth is not attached to productivity, how much you give, how much you don't give, okay? And I think honestly that's the overall message for all of you guys, whether you're going through some legal issues, whether you're the one causing these disruptions to yourself, whether you're holding on to these past, you're holding on to this the past. Just don't give too. You need to find the balance of being generous with others, but not too much that people walk over you. Find that balance. Find that balance of giving, but not giving too much. You know what I mean? Find the balance of knowing your worth and not coming off as a like narcissist or like egomaniac, right? Because at the end of the day, even though all we need is ourselves, in the sense of look into yourself for the answers, know that it takes a village to help people grow. Because sometimes what we don't see in ourselves, others see it, and by them communicating that to us shines a light in our own darkness. So find the balance, walk in the line of duality, in the sense of give the best of yourself, but not to the point that people abuse of you. I hope that makes sense. Okay, let's go into it. So like I said, I'm using the same cards that I got from the first, not from the first, sorry, what do I mean to say? I'm using the same cards. I'm not doing a live shuffle right here. So we got Full Moon in Leo, go wild, and we have here Full Moon in Virgo, take inspired action, okay? And I'm going to be reading from the guidebook what these mean and how you can apply it to your life. Let me get that out. Yeah, and the other thing that I'm getting is that you possibly, man, how do I say it? Okay, let me just read from the guidebook and then I'll tell you, because there's just the problem with my mind. My mind is so active. I'm reading all these cards and I want to say 1,000 or 1,000,000 things at one time that in my mind it makes sense, but in my mouth I can't say it at the speed of which I'm getting everything that I want to say to you, and I'm sorry for that. So I'm gonna read here from the guidebook. Let's start off here with Full Moon in Leo, go wild. There are times when your best bet in manifesting in life is to throw all your cards in the air, so to speak, and see how they fall. As tempting as it might be to try to control a situation, you will be better off now if you just release and go a little wild. Yes. You'll get an answer to your question so soon, you might as well enjoy your ride. The unexpected thing is that having fun is one of the most powerful ways of manifesting your desires. Distance yourself from arrogant people. Manifesting balance. Find a balance between having a great time and attend to the people who need you. Yeah, so that last part there where it says find balance between having a great time and attending to people who need you, that's exactly here what the Six of Pentacles is talking about. Find the balance of giving yourself, but not giving yourself so much that you exhaust yourself and bring yourself in balance. Like you take yourself out of alignment, you're feeling disrupted, you're feeling drained, exhausted, right? Yeah, that's what it is. Okay, so the manifesting mindset for this card is worrying about something or someone triggers the law of attraction as much as positive thoughts. So Focus on the positive. Exactly. And we were talking about the law of attraction earlier. When you're constantly thinking negatively about yourself, about life, about everything, that's all you'll attract. This is not to say that you're the one bringing up those negative situations onto you, but you're more hyper focused on the negative issues in your life rather than the latter, the good ones in your life. Okay? So let's just say, for example, what you want is a red car, okay? And all you're thinking about is that dang red car. So when you're out in the street, out and about, all you're noticing is the red cars, and you're totally you have like that tunnel vision. You're not seeing every other car and the opportunity that they present to you and the potential that those cars have. It's just a different color. So just because it's a different color, you totally dismiss it, and all you're worried about is the red car. That's what I mean. I'm not saying that all those bad disruptions that's happened to you, you're deserving them because you brought it. That's not what I mean at all. That's not what I mean at all. Please don't take it that way. What I mean to say is that things happen to us for a reason, and in order for us to grow, we have to go through that darkness, we have to go through that pain in order for us to grow. Because how will you know you're uncomfortable if you don't feel, how do I say it? How will you know if you're comfortable if you've never felt uncomfortable before? Like, you know what I'm saying? I hope that makes sense. Let me know in the comments below if that makes sense or not, please, because I really want to give you the best information that I'm getting and I'm seeing here. So please let me know. So lastly, the affirmation for this card, Go Wild, full moon in Leo, it says, I live in the present and release all past pain. Yes, and we had been talking about that earlier, that you need to stop holding on to those disruptions that happened to you in the past. Stop holding on to your past choices, the past decisions you made, and those past movements. They're only holding you down. They're weighing you down. They're not allowing you to be this light, because you're constantly comparing yourself to your past, and it's causing such disruption. It's not allowing you to align with your true self. And it's kind of making you bitter in the sense that it's not allowing you either to share yourself, to be the best version of yourself, and it's not allowing you to move forward in your life, okay? So the message for full moon in Virgo, which is today, y'all. Today is literally a full moon in Virgo. It was actually last night at midnight, I believe, going into the 18th, which is today. But anyways, let's hear the message of the full moon in Virgo. Excuse me while I turn the page. Okay, vamos a leerlo. This card is bursting with goddess energy and reminds you that while it's wonderful to have lofty dreams, you also need to ground those desires by taking inspired action. Commune with the heavens, but take practical steps down here on earth. Draw down the energies of the divine, and by doing something as seemingly trivial as making a bullet point list of what you need to do to manifest your dreams into reality. Oh, sorry, I didn't realize it was so close. There you go. Also, know that you're 100% worthy of your dreams. Ditch self-effacement, criticism, and second-guessing yourself and others. Yes, and we were talking about that earlier too. We were so discussing that you're holding on to the past and you're feeling these feelings of shame and of guilt, that it's not allowing you to move forward. Okay? Don't do that. Let go of it. You are worthy of material and spiritual prosperity. You're worthy to move on in your life. Stop feeling guilty. Stop feeling ashamed. You are human. You are human. You're perfectly imperfect. That's just that. And when you make mistakes, you just learn how not to do that. So the next time you're presented with that obstacle or with that challenge, now you know. When you know better, you do better. Maya Angelou, my homegirl coming through, I love her. She is such an inspiration, but when you know better, you do better. And here, check this out. My honey gave me this one like a year or two into dating. I think it was like 2 years into dating. Do your best. When you know better, you do better. Do your best. Let that be your source of inspiration right here, this little tortuguita. I'm gonna put it there. So continuing on, sorry for going on my tangents. Here we are. Find balance between dreaming big and being practical. Yes, and that this card here is confirming this Justice card here, balance. Your focus, this is timeless, but your focus is balance. Bring balance into your life. What are you doing too much of, and what are you not doing enough of? Okay? So find that balance in your life so you can feel more harmonious and in line with yourself. Let's continue on. So the manifesting mindset here of this card is, it's important to believe in our dreams, but we also need to take practical steps towards them. The energy of this card will help you to connect with a reality. So continuing on, your manifestation affirmation for this card is, I forgive myself for everything. I am doing my best. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. You are doing your best. You are doing your best. And here's some insight if you're feeling ashamed of and guilty of your past choices and the disruption that they have caused, or those movements or those decisions you made that have put you in situations of disruption. In that moment, you thought you were doing what was best for you. But as you get older and as you reflect back in those moments, you realize, maybe that wasn't the best decision. So there's no reason for you to keep on holding that onto yourself, because remember this axiom, the past is history, the future is a mystery, and today is a gift. That's why they call it the present. All you have is this present moment. So like I said, do your best. Once you know better, do better. There's no reason for you to live in the past, because you can't do nothing about it. It's done. What's done is done. All you have is this present moment, and hoping that the choices and the decisions you make in which you move will bring about balance, material and spiritual prosperity, and allow you to move positively forward with your life. That's just it. You got to believe in yourself. Believe you are the light. Believe you are good. Believe that you are worthy of all these wonderful things in the world. Okay? Believe it. So, with that being said, I'm going to get the what is it called? So these cards that I pulled out were the messages from Spirit, last messages from Spirit for you. Okay? So we got here happiness. Can you see that? There you go. I am aware that being happy means that I am on the right path. Yes, 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 right? If it feels good, know that you're on the right path. Obviously, to the good of all and harm to none, right? If it feels good. And also, the original version of this in the tarot is a little child in sheer bliss, happiness, riding a horse with all the sunlight and beautiful abundance of Mother Nature. So it's embodying that. That's confirming here, when you're walking in your light and your truth, you will be happy. The second card here is growth. I want to expand my consciousness and my awareness. Yes, yes, yes. And this here is to confirm that all those past decisions and choices and movements that you've made that have caused disruption was for your overall good, so that you can grow mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and physically. Okay? So I'm going to read from the guidebook of these as well. So hold on tight. Let me go ahead and get those. I see the growth, and then let me see growth, happiness. 1 second. Here we go. Okay, so starting off with happiness, let's read the message behind this. Before incarnating, your soul created a blueprint for you to follow in this physical dimension. The easiest way to chart this path is to follow your bliss. Life is full of choices and opportunities. Spirit, in its infinite wisdom, has given you the emotion of happiness to guide you. The signposts are always there, but you have to acknowledge them and have the courage to follow them. As you hold this card, do you feel that you are living a life of happiness? And genuinely and honestly ask yourself that question. Do you feel that you are living a life of happiness? That may be something important for you to do a journal entry on, if you journal. If not, just speak it with open word right now. Pause this video and ask yourself, am I doing? Am I living? Am I feeling a life of happiness. Okay. And the second question is, in what areas is it lacking? In what areas is happiness lacking in my life? So utmost honesty and transparency is paramount in order for you to prompt growth in your life and to move forward positively. Be honest with yourself, and you don't have to share this with anyone else. That's a beautiful thing about journal entries, or having a conversation with yourself and spirit and Mother Nature. I find it cleansing when I go for walks. I just talk to myself, to spirit, to my ancestors, my spirit guides, and just let a load off on them. Like, you know what I mean? That kind of sounds gross. But I just talk to them whenever I'm feeling that it's not right, and I wait for the synchronicity and the signpost, like it said, and my intuition, so I can walk my path of happiness. So continuing on here, listen to its language and intuit if there is someone or a scenario holding you back from experiencing complete happiness. Even though it may be painful to admit, you need to be completely truthful. Like I said, being truthful is paramount, is key, is major key, like DJ Khaled says. So this could also mean that someone in your life is causing much disruptions and bringing imbalance into your life. So it is important that you go wild and cut these people out of your life. They're no longer serving you. They're doing more harm than good in your life. Okay, so start feeling that courage. Take inspired action to let them go. Okay, you guys have outgrown yourself. I'm laughing just because I'm thinking like, well, what if it's my kid that's causing disruptions, or like my grandma or grandpa or mom and dad? You can set healthy boundaries if you can't take that person completely out, right? If you guys have a relationship that is that things are expected of you, you know what I mean? I don't know how it apply to what resonates essentially, but set boundaries. Set boundaries. Okay? Set boundaries to help you bring balance into your life, and you can feel more light in your life, and feel not only light like the shining light, but feel light, weightless, so you can feel lighter. There you go, feel lighter. Okay, so continuing on here, it says, be mindful of how happiness will affect every aspect of your life on your path. Also intuit if there's someone, oh, did I read that already? Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry. So this is important to recognize as well. Others will want to learn from you, and whether you admit it or not, you can be their teacher. When you are filled with love and compassion, not only do you bring happiness into your life, but you lead others by example. Be the light. Yes, 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 yes. When you decide to take action, inspired action in your life, and make like those, we said, those choices, those decisions, and move in a way of light and of balance, letting go of those disruptions or those things causing disruption, you will bring this positive movement forward and material and spiritual prosperity that everyone around you is going to notice it. Everyone around you is going to notice it, and they're going to want to know how you did it. And that's where this comes in, the Six of Pentacles. That's where you share that wealth, you share that knowledge, right? There's this saying, you give a man a fish, you feed him for a day. You teach a man to fish, you feed him for a lifetime. Okay? Let that guide you. Let that be your inspiration. By you healing yourself, you're teaching yourself how to be this light, how to bring this balance into your life, right? And then others, like this card states, you will be a teacher of walking in that alignment, walking in alignment and being true to yourself. And you will teach other people how to do that. And that's a beautiful thing, because I had mentioned here, it's about community, right? About us being empathetic and compassionate to one another, and helping each other grow and see things that we weren't able to see. And that's such a beautiful thing, you guys. I love your reading, and I love it even more now that I'm being open and honest and not walking on eggshells, being afraid that I'm gonna stir the pot, or like, I just want to prompt growth and happiness and balance. So let's get into it. I'm gonna read now from this card, okay? So we have here, You are constantly being present with situations that enable you to develop your inner wisdom and assist you in advancing to higher levels of understanding. The lesson is to be aware of these events and recognize them for what they are. To live a mindful life is not only about being respecting and honoring those around you, it is also about recognizing every person and circumstance, on your path as a teacher. Yes, that's what I had said. Remember, everything happens for a reason. See things objectively, as in, why is this happening? What is this doing for me? What is this trying to teach me? What lesson or experience am I gaining from this situation, regardless if it's a good situation or a negative situation, right? There's no good or bad, there just is. And that's a whole nother philosophy and way of thinking and perception that we can get further deeper into as I learn more and more about that, and I'm better able at explaining it. At this moment, I just want to read from the passage. 1 second. So the constant chatter and diversions of life on earth can distract you from the signposts that Spirit has left you on your path. Take some time to be aware of the bountiful wisdom that has been laid before you. Acknowledge these gifts and take them to heart as you continue to sojourn in this physical dimension. Don't look for the opportunities that you think you need. Instead, be receptive to the opportunities that are given. Yes, and that's what I had mentioned earlier too. Don't be so hyper-focused on what you think you need. Like it's stated, be more open to the opportunities presented before you, right? Have that discernment and know that things happen for you, not to you, okay? And no, I want you guys to know that you're worthy of feeling that lightheartedness, to feel good. You're worthy of balance in your life. You're worthy of having prosperity. Know that you are worthy of respect, of love, of growth and happiness. You just gotta decide. Simple as that. You gotta decide. You gotta let go of the past and decide to move forward with your life and take action in your life. Okay, because if you don't take action, life will do it for you. Okay, this is your life to live, not anyone else's. So yeah, guys, that's all I'm seeing for you. Oh, look at this. And I'm shuffling the cards as I'm saying this because I wanted to give you guys an extra card. Yep, we got Triumph 7, the Chariot. And the Chariot talks about someone who takes action, doesn't wait for things to happen for them, but rather they take action and make things happen in their life in order to go towards their goals, to strive, to move forward, to have that positive movement forward and to see their goals into fruition. And here it's saying that you will be triumphant, guys. You will be triumphant when you let go of those things that no longer serve you, those people, those things, those places. Put in what fits. Is it either limiting beliefs? Is it either toxic behaviors on your end? Having relationships that no longer serve you? Holding on to the past? Put in what fits. And at the back of the deck, as I was shuffling, I have here 5 wisdom, which is the Hierophant. It talks about either you getting mentorship from someone who can help you see that light and bring balance in your life, or going within or practicing some type of belief system or religion that can help you gain that discernment to live life more aligned, or just reading more books, taking courses to help you, or practicing something that will help you gain wisdom. So this is confirmation, guys, that you guys are on the right path, especially if you learn to bring balance in your life, not giving too much of you that people abuse of you, but not believing in yourself, that you feel like you are incapable of having success and prosperity in your life. So know that you need to bring about the balance so that you can be happy in your life and see a growth. But yeah, pile 2, this is all I'm seeing for you guys at this moment. Thank you so much for tuning in and for for being here. Please don't forget to like and subscribe this video, subscribe to my channel, and if also, let me know that you finished watching your pile by leaving 3 emojis. Let's do a lion emoji, the scale emoji, and a smiley face emoji. And let me know in the comments below by putting those emojis there and if the message resonated with you. Thank you. If you aren't already, follow me on Instagram so you can see all that we have going on there, because I give also tips of personal development, mental health awareness, talking about what is called self-discovery and growth, and yeah, we do a little bit of this, a little bit of that over there. So go follow over there. I'm also on TikTok, the same handle as the one on Instagram. I'll put it below right here. And on Instagram, every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturdays, I do a card of the day where I pull a card or a few cards just to let us know what's going on with our energy, what's going on with the collective, what do we need to know from spirit, just like a little quick check-in. Except for this Saturday, I will not be doing it. Tomorrow is my birthday, and I will be enjoying myself. So yeah, you guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Bye. Okay. Hey y'all, this is for those of you that selected pile number 2 with the citrine crystal. Again, before we get started, like I said in pile number 1, I just want to reaffirm that these messages from spirit are general. So it's for those of you who are tuning in, for the collective, a general message from spirit, those of you tuning into this pile, and that also just like my favorite tarot reader here on YouTube, Moonology, says, tarot is not definitive and it's not set in stone, and it's not the end all be all. Okay, it's solely for confirmation, and I totally agree. This is solely for confirmation for something that you already know but weren't sure to make the decision, or were unaware of it or aware of it subconsciously. Okay, so this is just confirmation of something that you may already be privy to. Okay, so this is what you need to know. Spirit's suggestion of what you should do or need to do, and what you should release is their suggestion, Spirit's suggestion of what you need to release. Okay, and I pulled out some clarifiers for each of these, and unlike the other pile, I accidentally waited to the end to pull out the clarifiers, which after I did so, it made it more clarified, essentially, the whole message. So anyways, I'm not gonna make that mistake. I'm holding it here in hand. Vamos. So first, for what you need to know is the 9 of Swords, suffering and silence. Okay, so man, you guys are going through some, goddamn, I know this sucks, but I just can't. I'm thinking about the stupid meme from TikTok, emotional damage. But you guys, yes, you're going through some emotional damage for sure. You guys are feeling it, and you guys are feeling it hard. The nine of Swords talks about despair, hopelessness, anxiety, anguish, and even overreacting. But in this case, I feel like you guys have some type of hopelessness and anxiety in regards to oh well, hold on, here we go, here's the clarifier. In regards to your life overall, right? Your life overall, about your path up until this point, about the choices you made in the past and the decisions you've made up until this point. And let me tell you something, this is like full circle of what I've been talking about, this axiom that says the past is a history, the future is a mystery, and today is a gift. That's why they call it the present. So what I have found personally, that when I was living in the past, I was depressed as hell. Depressed because I was constantly fixated and reliving those moments of how I'm gonna tell this person off if they do it again, right? Even though I've already completely subtracted myself from that equation. Oops, excuse me. So I I'm strongly suggesting that you stop living in the past. Don't focus on the stuff that you did or didn't do, okay? And also don't live in the future because it gives you anxiety. Living in the future and trying to predict and what's going to happen, and if I make this move, this should happen. And when it doesn't happen, you feel like crap. You're suffering because it didn't meet your expectation. You guys, don't do that. Please, I'm telling you, from someone who suffered from anxiety. Well, I still do to a sense, but I'm learning how to tame that beast. And from depression. Don't go there. Don't. All you have is this present moment and the choices and the decisions you make in this present moment to get you moving towards your future. Okay, that's all you have. Let's see what we got here going on. So, we have judgment, truth in this deck. It says truth. So, judgment speaks about a time for reflecting. Okay, you need to reflect and have this sense of like going inwards. Seek the truth within you. Do some soul searching so that you can find your inner calling and a rebirth, so to speak. Okay, so that you can let go of self-doubt, of feeling down and anxious and anguish and just overall depressed. So you can stop feeling that way. You need to stop looking outside for answers and look within. And I know you're here tuning into this, but remember, this is just for some of you, not all of you. But for those of you that are really resonating with this message, seek within the truth that you need so that you can bring about an awakening and rebirth within yourself to ignite that. Okay, and the clarifier for that, we have the Ace of Cups. I love it. And it says love begins. Look at that. Mira qué belleza. Look at that beauty. Love begins, okay? And this not only speaks about love for others, but for oneself, okay? Love for oneself, because when you're living in the past and constantly judging yourself and being hypercritical of yourself, sometimes that leads to a toxic inner critic, and you need to tune into your inner coach, okay, so that you can allow love to come in to your life. And the Ace of Cups here, the Love Begins card, talks about fulfillment, new beginnings, okay? When you seek truth internally and you bring about this change, you start looking into your inner wisdom to guide you, you are bringing about a new beginning. And also emotional growth. You went from emotional damage to emotional growth. Sorry guys, I'll be on TikTok. I need to get the fuck out of that. Anyways, yes, you will be able to move into that emotional growth, that new level, ascending to a new level, okay? And finding your truth. Okay, so that's beautiful. Let's see what's going on here. Okay, so for what we got to release here, pile 2 is so the 6 is the Lover's card in the original tarot, and it talks about releasing. It talks about relationships, and in this deck, it talks about harmony. So I'm gonna take it as you need to release any relationships that are not flowing harmoniously. Okay, release any toxic relationships that have you suffering in silence, have you doubting your choices, your decisions, your moves. Let that shit out. Reflect. Use your intuition to see, is this relationship really serving me or making me happy, making me feel in love with not only that person but myself? Is it? And this is not only talking about intimate relationships, it's talking about, yes, intimate relationships, friendships, partnerships, right, for business or colleagues, and talking about the relationship with yourself, okay? And first and foremost, here on this channel, I love to talk about self. In order to feel better about life, when we have full sovereignty and knowledge of ourself, whatever life throws at us, we feel a little bit more in control, a little bit more at peace, because we're not doubting ourselves. We know who we are. We know what we want, what we don't want, what we like, what we don't like. So we have that at least working for us. So whatever obstacle or challenge comes our way, we feel much more confident. So sorry for that tangent, but let's get it clarified for this Lover's card. We got the Emperor, authority in this deck. Look at how he's standing. So I'm getting two things. This other person that you're dealing with is very, very domineering and like authoritative and trying to tell you what to do, tell you what choices to make, tell you what moves to make, okay? And that's really having you like stunting your growth, because you're becoming, in a sense, it's almost like they want you to be codependent and have no autonomy whatsoever, because they think that their way is right, or they think that they're helping you, but in reality they're just stunting your growth, right? And also it could also, the second part, be that you need to stop being so rigid, so controlling, okay? Don't be as controlling, okay? So the Emperor in reverse at least means that you're being excessive with control, and you're rigid, and you're trying to dominate not only like your relationships, because we're talking about relationships here, but just every situation that you get yourself into, you try to be the leader, you try to be the one dominating that situation, and you're so inflexible. That's this Emperor in reverse. But upright, it talks about being the authority figure in your life, and that seriously connects full circle. You need to be the authority figure in your life. Make your own choices, make your own decisions, and those movements that best serve you. Again, I always say this, obviously for the good of all and harm to none. Make those decisions, become the authority figure in your life, bring about that structure, so that you can have control of your life, of you, so you can have sovereignty over you, okay? And you can feel more established within yourself and in your life. Wow, that's intense. Yeah, that's really intense, you guys. So I hope you do find this harmony in your relationships and within yourself, and you're able to let go of those things that no longer serve you, those relationships, those ideologies, or people in general. Okay, so let's get what you'll be manifesting when you let go of that, those relationships that don't bring harmony. Spirit, what would those that selected pile number 2 be manifesting, releasing? Oh, first card. First quarter moon in Leo. Be humble. Yeah. Okay. So this could also be for someone. Okay. This is another message. So I said 1 or 2. No, actually, correct. Oh, excuse me. Fuck. Excuse me. Yeah. So, okay. This is confirmation that you're being too domineering, too controlling in your relationships. And you're not allowing your relationships to flow harmoniously. So either this could be, so this is for a select few of people. You guys are being too authoritative, too rigid, too controlling, just stop. Okay, just stop. Humble yourself, please. Like, chill, calm down, relax. Know that the only person you can control is yourself, no one else. You can only influence people, inspire people, motivate people, but you cannot control them. Okay? That's for a select few of you. For the others, you're in a relationship that someone is very, very controlling. Let's see what else. What will you do? Both of those that took like pile number 2 would be manifesting from releasing. Okay, let's see. You got full moon in Libra. Find balance. Yeah, find balance, y'all. Find balance in the present moment. Look at, and here's the judgment card to come through with that balance. You see the scales there? You need to find balance, guys. Stop living in the past. Stop worrying about the future. All you have is this present moment right in the middle of the timeline. Walk that middle path. Be in that gray zone. You know, don't be so hyper focused on what you don't have that you feel like a scarcity mindset, right? And you just see the negativity in life. And don't be so hyper focused on what you do have that you feel like you're perfect, you don't need to change, you're wonderful, life is perfect, and you cannot relate to people's suffering or experiences or anything, because when you do that, you don't allow room for change, for growth. Be in that gray zone, be in the middle. Remember duality, okay? Duality. In the darkness, there is some light, there's some good in the darkness. And in the light, there is some bad. There is some darkness, okay? And neither is better than the other. This is literally full circle, the stuff that I've been talking about all week. Oh my God. Okay, I get so excited. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm trying not to lose my voice. Oh, look at this. Oh my God. Okay, this is the back of the deck. Seriously, mira. Last quarter moon in Capricorn. Leave the past behind. Leave the past behind. Dile adios. Adios. See ya never. Okay, let's read the and here's a crystal for that card. For those cards, I mean. Let's read what the message is from this first quarter moon in Leo, and then for the full moon in Libra. We will read that in a second. 1 second. Alright, ¿dónde está? Here we go. Okay. I just have to make sure and hold my place, or else I spend so much time trying to figure out where we're at. Okay, vamos a leer este passage. Okay, can you see? Hope you can. You know what? Let me bend this. Hold on 1 second, guys. I'm having some difficulties. Not technical, because this is just me trying not to lose my place. All right, here we go. Vamos. So, tension is in the air. You know that you can achieve your goals, which is half the battle. But this card suggests you need to be less show and more substance as you move slowly towards your goals. Don't try to impress anyone with money. Avoid allowing your ego to overwhelm you. Don't opt for something merely because you think it'll impress others. Practice grounding. In your financial situation, slow your spending. And love, if you're being stubborn or possessive, now is a time to stop. Okay. Manifesting, mixed. This card holds a lot of power. You just need to challenge the heated energies in a wise way. Okay? Don't let your ego get the best of you, guys. In your relationships and your decisions and your choices and the moves you make, don't let it get the best of you, because sometimes you have your foot in your mouth syndrome. And hey, I know all about that, okay? My Aries is in my Mercury. My Mercury talks about communication. I am very impulsive, okay? So I know all about that. All right. So, oh, sorry. Let me finish reading here the manifesting mindset for this card here. Identify and clear any blocks. Set up to receive all the goodies that life has to offer. You have to want it, okay? And I'm gonna read this like visualization or affirmation, and I want you to close your eyes as I read this, okay? So imagine this card being held at your lower belly, because this is a video, and visualize yourself in a column of orange light from the highest source. Allow yourself to bathe in it. Call in the energies of these words. Energies of the first quarter moon in Leo. Thank you for reminding me to shine while staying humble. Yeah. So this will be for those of you who I picked up are being very domineering, very controlling. Ease your foot off the gas pedal, okay? It takes two to be in a relationship, not one, okay? Yeah, so let's move on to full moon in Libra. Full moon in Libra. It says, focusing on your own wants and needs is understandable. We all need to look after ourselves. However, this card suggests you need to find balance between what you need versus what someone else needs. Walk a mile in their shoes. Once you understand where they're coming from and why, you can take action. If you've been through a worrying time, including regarding your health, this card reminds you to find the right people for help. Make up your mind about your situation rather than being too influenced by others, okay? And I had talked about that. You're in a relationship with someone who's very domineering. This is for the other half of those people, who's very domineering and choosing everything for you. They do not allow you to have to be autonomous or to be independent or shoot, sovereignty over oneself. What's that? That person is crazy. Anyways, and also I remember talking about sometimes when we feel like we're super perfect, all is good, I'm hyper focused on the positive, and you get so tone deaf and disconnected from the reality of life. Just like there's good in life, there's bad, okay? And again, we have to use, as human beings, as people, as beings, you need to make the choice to use your energy constructively or destructively, okay? And I remember doing a little video on my Instagram. If you want to go watch that, it's the latest video I have on there, talking about neither is good nor bad, right? Because in order for us to let go of things that no longer serve us, we must destroy that with our energy in order to make room for the good, right? For the positive. So let's continue reading. Sorry for going on my tangents. Manifesting balance. Find a balance between your own needs and wants and what you do for others. Yeah. So don't what it's talking about, it's saying that learn how to balance what you want in the relationship and what the others wants. I'm hearing compromise, right? If this is someone you really want to stay with, I'm hearing compromise, okay? So the mindset that you should manifest here is, remember that we're all co-creating. So getting other people on your side by being understanding is a win-win. Yes. And the affirmation for this card is, there is love all around me. I am lovable. Yes, I love that. Especially for those of you that have been suffering in silence, dealing with anxiety, self-doubt, shame, guilt, that anguish. That is beautiful. Okay, so let's get a message. Last messages from Spirit. This card for this deck here, and I'm using the lessons, the Soul's Journey lesson card. Spirit, what are the last messages you have for those that selected pile number 2? Last messages for those that selected pile 2, Spirit. Last messages for those that selected pile 2, Spirit. Oh, okay. We got here. Mira eso. Abundance. I am a limitless being, and I can manifest whatever I desire in this physical reality. Yes, you can, boo. You damn right. And I'll read from the guidebook once I get the second card. Spirit, any last messages for those? Ooh, okay. Turn this one over. Yeah, friendship. I understand that a friend is in my life for a reason. Oh, okay. So this is another message. This could be you're in a friendship with a very domineering person. Remember, I had mentioned, that this not only represents an intimate relationship, but it can also represent friendship, partnership, colleagues, all types of ships, all types of relationships. And with this card, it's talking, I'm hinting that it's possibly a friendship for some of you. For some of you, it will be a relationship that you're in with someone who's very, who's harnessing that dominant masculine energy that's being very domineering and controlling, or it could be you who's very domineering and controlling and really harnessing your masculine energy. Remember, all males and females have both masculine and feminine energy. Okay, some of us are a little more in tune with the former and the latter. Me, for example, I'm highly a feminine energy. However, my ego is very I actually got this card, the Emperor. There's no shame in my game. I know I'm working with it, and I already had this card prove my suspicions. Anyways, and the third one is that some of you may be experiencing a relationship that is not harmonious, and it's a friendship to be particular. And that friendship, that person that you're friends with, that person, not good. And I hope I made you laugh with those sayings, because look at the back of the deck. Humor. I choose to focus on the lighter side of life. Okay, with humor, when you learn to laugh at yourself, okay, when you learn to not take yourself so seriously, take yourself seriously so that people don't walk over you, right? And put some respect to your name, okay? But be able to laugh at yourself when you make mistakes, right? Or when you trip, or, put what fits. But here, be humble. When you are able to laugh at yourself and play and put yourself in those awkward situations, that makes you humble real quick. Okay, so let's read this message here of abundance. Vamos. And lo que sigue es friendship. Hold on, let me just save it. Here we go. Okay, starting off with abundance here. Let's read the message. Always remember that you are God, and God is all about creation. God says yes. The ego says no. In order to have abundance in all areas of your life, you must create the space of receiving and know that you are deserving of everything your heart desires. The more you can release limited thinking and worrying, the more open you are to receiving the infinite flow of the universe. This goes in hand with all that anxiety that you have been experiencing from your past decisions and choices, and that you're constantly living in the state of regret and the fear of failure. And believe it or not, people have fear of success because they feel like, oh my God, what if I do become successful and I'm not up to par? I can't meet the standard. What if I can't produce enough? Let it go, okay? This is confirming those anxieties and those fears. You, my dear, are deserving of abundance. Let's continue. Allow yourself to have fun when manifesting what you want in life and enjoy the process. By embracing a positive mindset, you are opening the door to unexpected abundance. It is natural to have abundance in your life, and you must realize that any thoughts of limitedness may have come from either a past life or a life condition you have chosen to overcome. They could also originate from programming that you received from the environment you grew up in, or the relationships you have with people. I just put in that piece there. And the value systems you were taught when you were young. Okay, now is the time to believe to begin to live with the realization that you are worthy of having abundance in every aspect of your life. When you are in the vibration of receiving, you can manifest whatever you desire in this physical reality. And remember here, this card of the full moon in Libra, it talked about you dreaming big, but stay grounded and be practical. Okay, be practical with your goals. While you're working with the law of attraction and with the universe, break down your lofty goals into bite-sized pieces so that you can achieve it. Because when you make a goal so big, much bigger than yourself, you feel anxiety and you start feeling like, oh my God, I cannot achieve it. You start doubting yourself. But when you break your goals down to many steps, and I mean many steps, like let's say you wanted to be a YouTuber, okay? But you're nervous and you have this, you see the end game of being a YouTuber. You're like, I'm going to be viral. I'm going to be this and that. And that's so daunting, but this is how you break it into steps. Okay, today I'm going to open YouTube and create a page, a profile. Boom, that's the first step. The next day or week, depending on how much anxiety you got, you do, okay, I'm going to name it. What's the content? What's this? What's that? You know, X, Y, and Z. Add what you need. Okay. Oh, yeah, because I just got it. This relationship you're in too, this just hit. This relationship you're in, they got you doubting yourself. Okay? This friendship, this relationship, or this how you are, this could either be your toxic inner critic, a person you're with, or a person that's your friend. And this is kind of confirmation that it's your friend, has you doubting yourself so much so because they throw at you your past. So let me know if that resonates too. Like, damn, we just got so much coming in. They got you doubting yourself. All right. So while you're working with the universe and the law of attraction to manifest what you want, find the balance. Remember to be humble, because you are going to have those good high times that you do see growth and that you do see abundance. Don't let your ego get the best of you, okay? Be humble. Be humble. Kendrick Lamar, bitch, sit down. Be humble, okay? Anyways, sorry guys. Anyways, here. Vamos a leer esta carta. Friendship. Okay. All humans are created from the same source, but there are some souls that share a unique kinship. Friendship can be the most exciting and beautiful experience on earth, but it can also be frustrating and heartbreaking. Understand that everyone in your path is here to teach you something. Excuse me. Damn, excuse me. It may be for a year or a lifetime. Together you will teach each other various lessons of the heart, such as trust, love, loyalty, and admiration. The bonds of friendship are often stronger than those of family. You have formed a bridge of understanding between the two of you that has stood the test of time and of lifetimes. A true friend will illuminate your path instead of dim it. He or she will give advice with your best interests at heart. To be able to communicate at a soul level with another human being is the biggest treasure of the physical dimension. Yeah, if this person in this relationship that's being inharmonious, if this person here is dimming your light, right, making you feel ashamed of your past and throwing shit at your face, right, and being domineering, maybe they ain't the one for you. Okay, maybe they ain't. Yeah, but anyways, guys, I hope you do find this abundance and find friendships that serve you and that illuminate you and your path and bring you joy and happiness and love. Look, guys, the back of the deck here, foundations and achievements. This is, I believe, the Four of Wands. Happy home, happy life. Okay, yeah, let me just quickly yeah, that's the overall Right there, 4 of Wands, celebration, excitement, family unity, community success. Yeah, letting this go will definitely bring that. Yeah, look, and behind that one, the universe card 21, the world. It's the world card, full circle, ending the cycle, ending that cycle, ending this cycle, and you will be there. Okay, so baby, no esperes, no esperes. This is a confirmation. If you were looking for confirmation that you were in a toxic relationship with someone else, with a friend, in a toxic intimate relationship, excuse me, or a toxic friendship, or a toxic relationship with yourself, here's confirmation. You need to let that shit go so that you can become abundant, okay? So that you can have healthier connections with certain friends. I'm picking up strongly that it's either a relationship or a friendship, for sure. But this is all I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please don't forget to like, share, like this video and share it, and please subscribe to my channel. I am a new YouTuber here, and I'm just a mama of 2 following my dreams. Okay, so please support your girl, help me grow. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram. My handle is here at _thehealinghermit_, where I do mini cards of the day's reading every Tuesday. ¿Cuándo? Thursdays and Saturdays. Yeah, except for this Saturday. It's my birthday. I'm turning 30, y'all. So I will be enjoying myself this Saturday. But anyways, please let me know if this story, this reading resonated with you. Let's do 3 emojis of the scales. Okay. Let's do a moon, because I'm seeing the moon here very big. And let's do a heart. Scales emoji, moon emoji, and a heart emoji. Yeah, but thank you guys so much for tuning in. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Bye. Cuídense, okay? Adios.